Well, howdy, howdy, anybody who happens to kick on for this stream. There's my delay. Hey, I'm just testing for a later live break. I did well, normally you say you do some upgrades. I did some downgrades from my streaming software. So I'm going to open up a couple boxes. These are for my own collection, or I might resell these later. But it's going to be a good test for our future streams because I've had some problems streaming live breaks twice in a row now. So looking up and asking for some help, it appears that the newest version of OBS is a mess. So I'm just testing the stream. I'm making sure it's gonna work well for our break later. And I noticed that the stream problems I've had lately don't occur until 15, 20 minutes in. So we're gonna keep this for a while. I got these two Prestige blasters kicking around. I've had them for a little while. I'm gonna open them for my own personal use or for maybe later resale. But I'm just gonna kind of hang out here and we'll chat. I mean, I'm gonna chat anyway. You don't have to, but wanted to make sure that this was working properly, so that if you're going to participate in my break later or watch later, that you get a nice smooth streaming process, which is what I'm always going for at For the Win Cards. I want to make it a nice, easy process. So how's everybody doing? How was everybody's Christmas? If you're hanging out with me right now, did you enjoy? Did you get everything you wanted? I saw a lot of people in my sports card groups and on Instagram who were pretty excited with multiple boxes hanging out. So, oh, thanks, Matthew. I appreciate that. I hope so too, buddy. You never know. It's always fun to just kind of pull for yourself. Like was about to say, I saw a bunch of people sitting around their Christmas tree with just massive amounts of boxes. So, again, if you're just tuning in, I'm just testing the stream because I got a break coming up later on and I've had some streaming issues. It usually happens about 15, 20 minutes into the stream. So, we're going to keep doing this. I think I've solved it, but I've said that before, right? So, um, this is not for anybody in particular. I also am looking forward. I'm kind of trying out I got some really good feedback here on my last break about how I was holding the cards, and I'll have gloves on for the break, but for right now, I'm not as worried about that because these aren't for others. These are for me, or maybe for resale, or if I send them in. But holding like this has always been my go-to. I'm gonna try holding these bad boys more like this, which I see lots of other breakers do. And I think that's going to get a little better response. So Chandler Jones, little kicker action in the Prestige. Ewan McPherson, not a break until a kicker shows up. Mike Williams, Rayshon, Gary for the Packers. And then this is a little backwards, always interested for the Tampa Bay Bucks. What do we have here? And look at Prestige in the blaster box popping up an autograph for Logan Hall. Little defensive auto. Not typically what you're looking for, right? But hey, an autograph nonetheless. I'll take it. I don't mind having an autographed defensive person. Defensive players need some love too, right? That's all I'm saying. And then we got the nice parallel here for the Devontae Parker. That'd be going to the Patriots if it was going to anybody. Cardinals, Trey McBride. Lewis 9, Rashad Penny for the Seahawks, Mario Davis, and Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa. Autograph in pack one. A defense, some defensive love on the autograph, no less. Right? Like I said, defense needs a little attention too. Continuing with our prestige, as I go, my default, that's my default. My default is to hold them like that. So I do not want to do that. Marquise Brown, I thought it was great feedback, actually. I'd never thought about it, and nobody had ever said anything to me about it before. So I'm going to do my best with gloves on in the future to hold these like this and give less problems and concerns. Amari Cooper having a pretty good year. James Robinson, Alexander Madison for the Vikings. Harrison Butker, kicker, still just coming in strong. And then there's a Justin Jefferson on the highlight reel. That is a beautiful cover. That pretty much looks like Justin Jefferson 90% of the time, right? Jumping in the air, running around. I've had these prestige blasters hanging around for quite a few months. Aiden Hutchinson. And there is an extra points green first numbered card of this blaster box. 132 out of 249. In box number one of Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox having a pretty good year as well. Elijah Moore for the Jets. And again, Panini likes to do them upside down. Cameron Hayward, Jameson Winston, and a kid reporter, because it wouldn't be a box of Panini cards without a kid reporter. How was Christmas? Christmas good? I hope your Christmas was beautiful. And let's move these out here. We're going to move this over here just a little. I'm going to invest. I think I'm going to invest in some 3D card holders here that have the logo on it. But these ones fold up as you move. It's me bonkers. Like, stop doing that. Hey, so if you're just tuning in, I'm just hanging out. I'm testing the stream out for a break I'm doing later because I've had some stream problems. And so these are just some blasters I had kicking around. So I want to, um, I'm just opening them for myself, maybe for resale later if it's something that I don't want a PC. Tre'Davious White, John Elway on the old school, Devontae Adams going out for the Raiders, Robert Woods, Carson Wentz. Don't know if that guy's going to be participating anytime soon. This guy's a stud. George Kittle on the powerhouse for this prestige insert. Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, rookie. Defense, rookie. Making another appearance. Quarterback. Coming out from Malik Willis for the Texans. Having an okay year considering what they're going through over there. That's a nice card. Brandon Ayuk. 49ers going strong right now. Zach Wilson. Warren Sapp hoping for a 49ers quarterback, if you know what I mean. Hoping there's a Brock in here somewhere. I wouldn't mind that. I heard that there's an occasional Brock Purdy sighting out of the prestige. We want to go back to that. I gotta go back to. I've been holding them like this for so long. I keep going back to it. All right, that is a mental gaff. Here we go. Khalil Mack, Chargers upside down. We got Dak Prescott. We got Tua. More upside down. Just want to double check. We got Tua coming in. threw quite a few interceptions this weekend. Josh Allen, we got KJ Osborne, a time stamped on the Raiders. Daniel Carlson looking at some more kicker action. Tyler Tyler Batty for the Ravens on the parallel for the Giants. Aziz coming in for the Giants. Jason Kelsey out for the Eagles. Logan Thomas. Russell. I got hammered and my coach got fired today because of it. Wilson. It's so cruel. But I get to sit here on the back end and say it, right? Ooh, man. You see that today? Denver Broncos coach fired. Out. Just told to go take off early. Didn't understand that. Like, I get it. You're not happy with the way the season's going, but you got what, 2 games left in the regular season? I mean, let the guy at least earn his paycheck, right? For the next couple here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Tremaine Edmonds for the Bills. Jerry Judy, who honestly gets the biggest bad rap of all that. I think Jerry Judy's going to be a superstar in this league and just hasn't had the right passer yet. Austin Eckler, I really do believe that. He caught some passes yesterday that were ridiculous. Max Crosby and made something out of it. Travis Etienne having a good last few weeks for the Jaguars. A little time stamped for Justin Herbert and the about to make the playoffs Chargers. Logan Hall for Tampa Bay. Whoa, and I do drop cards every now and then, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I have this rubber mat down here. It happens. Andre Reed, I do my best. Extra points, Andre Reed, on the blue any given Sunday. Cameron Jordan, Brent Williams, and finish this one off with Marcus Mariota. Yeah, so I got two big pieces of feedback not too long ago. First one was super legit in how I'm holding the cards, and I appreciate that feedback a lot, and I'm doing my best to fix that. The other piece of feedback was, oh gosh, you dropped my cards. You dropped cards on the break, so between that and your stream being all jacked up, I want to refund it. I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's legit if that's what you want. I get it, but yeah, dropping cards happen. Like you're holding a bunch. It happens sometimes. Like it's not. I watched and I was in like 4 or 5 breaks this weekend, and half of them, cards dropped. But they're so close to the table, and like I said, you get a rubber mat out of the deal. It's not that big of a deal. Justin Fields, J.J. Watt. I mean, still feedback. I appreciate it, but not something I'm too worried about. Dalvin Cook, Zach Ertz, who's kind of disappeared. Jamar Chase on the youth movement. Not too bad. Is this? Nope. I thought maybe that was backwards. Travis Kelsey on the prestigious. Some super nice inserts back to back. I like both of those. Khalil Shakik and on the parallel extra point. George Pickens. George Pickens for your Steelers. I don't think these are numbered, but that's a nice looking card. TJ Watt, Alvin Kamara, Debo Samuel. Will he be back in time for the playoffs? And a kid reporter. What about those Steelers? I mean, sometimes you don't know who they are. Sometimes one week you're like, what is going on? And then the next week you're like, whoa, this offense. And sometimes that's like from one drive to the next, even, where it's like total opposites of the two. But I like that one. That's George Pickens. So far, so good on the stream. Still telling me it's an excellent connection. So maybe we fixed our problem, right? How far into this are we? I'm just looking at all of the analytics here real quick, just to make sure. Let's try one of these bad boys since we did just get a George Pickens. Yeah, okay, boom. That's working. That one is working. Looks like the glare is okay. Let's move this over. All right, right on. Let's hope it stays. Let's hope it stays and there are no problems. And I feel like then tonight's break will be without any major. If you don't hold the cards like that, let's make a little room over here. Set those right there. This is what we've pulled already. There's some nice inserts. All right, this is blaster box number 2. And if you're just tuning in, I'm just hanging out. I'm opening up a couple blasters of prestige that I've had hanging out. I'm testing the stream for a break I'm doing later. Made some adjustments to OBS because of some problems I've had. So if this looks clean and clear to you and you can hear everything, uh, throw in something in the chat. Tell me it sounds good. Tell me it sounds crappy. Tell me, just don't tell me I'm a loser. I can't handle that the day after Christmas. Tremaine Edmonds, Jerry Judy, once again, the future stud and current stud, really, Tracy Walker, Matt Stafford from my Rams, who are really disappointing this year. Winning the Super Bowl and then not making the playoffs is not what I was hoping for this year. Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins, they are struggling a little bit all of a sudden. Let's hope that they pick it up. Travis Kelsey on the nice insert. That's a highlight reel. That looks like him jumping up, getting that ball. And for the Panthers, Brandon Smith, and they're coming out of nowhere. George Karlaftis for the Chiefs. Kevin Byard. Juju Smith Schuster also for the Chiefs. And Drew Bledsoe on the back in the day. There is a Drew. There's a Drew Bledsoe. Honestly, already hit an auto out of these blasters here. It was a defensive auto, but I'll take it. Really, really hoping for a certain 49ers quarterback in here. Justin Fields. Nice quarterback base card for that. J.J. Watt. We got Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of quarterbacks, all coming out now on the base. Let's see. Doesn't look like anything major special in this pack. Enough. Mac Jones. Base quarterbacks all over this pack. Tayshawn Slater. And there's a prestigious for Stephon Diggs, having a monster year. Jerome Ford, rookie card for the Browns on the parallel. Leonard Fournette, extra points. Leonard Fournette. Trey Lance. Boy, that guy's cards were just money to start this year. Xavier McKinney, Tristan Wirfs, and a kid reporter. That is a kid reporter. What would this be like without there being a kid reporter? Not a real break here, ladies and gentlemen. Just a test stream. Going to do a live break. If you're in that break later today, looking forward to seeing you. If you're not and you just want to hang out and see what For the Win Cards does with their breaks, love to have you along. It'll be right here on YouTube. And if you like what you see later or now, give me a like. Subscribe. We put all our new breaks usually coming up in some promo videos. Sam Hubbard for the Bengals. Mark Andrews for the Ravens. Are the Ravens going to put it all together here at the end? Are they going to get their quarterback back? Davis Mills, Josh Jacobs for the Raiders having a good year, having an incredible year. I think I saw he was second in total yards for rush. Um, uh, Goodness gracious, running backs. Darius Leonard for the Colts. Maybe another extra points. Yes, for your Arizona Cardinals. James Conner. And we're going to spin this around. Jalen Tolbert These are the rookies coming up here. We got another extra points. That one for Ryan Tannehill. That's a numbered card. Of course it is. Of course it's a numbered card. It's the first numbered card that I remember seeing coming up since that first blaster, and it's Ryan Tannehill. 385 at 499. Is he what's his future look like? What does his future look like? Ryan Tannehill. We'll sleeve that up. Boston Scott for the Eagles. Antonio Gibson and Sterling Shepard. Nothing huge out of these blasters at this point. A couple of soft hits, if you will. Oh wait, that is not Ryan Tannehill. Right, Tannehill. We'll give you some love here. We'll give you some love. Some pretty decent football games on Saturday, but nothing to write home about. The early game, the Packers came from behind. That was pretty cool on Christmas Day. But coming down to the wire in the NFL, couple weeks to go. Where are we? 10 minutes in? 15 minutes in? 20 minutes into this? Where's my timer? So I redid the stream, but my timer disappeared. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 21 minutes in. I think this is about when I was having all my other streaming connection issues. Nothing so far. It says excellent connection from YouTube. So maybe it was. Maybe that upgrade on OBS was what was messing with me. So we got 3 more packs to go before I end this test stream. CD Lamb from America's team. Micah Hyde. We've got Jalen Phillips, the Dolphins, Dalton Schultz, also the Cowboys, Dalvin Cook having a great year. That is on the franchise favorites insert, Dalvin Cook. Timestamp for Justin Jefferson, so back-to-back Vikings hitting the pad. Fadarius Mathis on the rookie on the defensive end of things for the Washington. I keep wanting to say Washington football team. That's what I keep saying because I was so Commanders. I was so careful not to say the name for so long. So back to the Cowboys on the rookies. That is, oh, I can't see that in the extra points. Jacari Robertson, Ryan Jensen, C.J. Mosley, and Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans. 2 more packs to go. Matthew, wish me good luck on a monster to begin with, and so far that luck has not come to fruition, but that happens on these blasters. I haven't done much football card breaks, and that's kind of why these prestiges were sitting up there. I was trying to decide if I wanted to catch a hobby of prestige and then do these blasters as well, but I thought, I got him sitting there. Let's see if there's a Brock Purdy in there. Patrick Surtain, and I can test the stream at the same time. Patrick Surtain, Young Ho Koo, kickers continuing to make their presence felt here. It doesn't look like anything big coming up there. Jeff from the Lions, more defense with Devondre Campbell, Jalen Ramsey from the Rams, an extra point back to the Vikings. This one for Alexander Madison. It's a nice looking extra points for Alexander Madison. We got Kobe Bryant. Not that Kobe Bryant, the other one. Making his impact felt for the defense over there for the Seahawks. George Pickens on the rookie again. There's a George Pickens to go with the George Pickens. We're just going to line you guys up over there. Prestige, or excuse me, extra points and the base card. Both rookie Chase Claypool, J.C. Jackson, and Michael Gallup for the boys. Well, doggone it, if I spoke too soon, YouTube is telling me that well, it's saying an excellent connection, but it's saying the bitrate problem is there, which is what starts all the other issues. George Pickens rookie. Final pack to go. I'm just testing the stream. If anybody else has popped in here, I wanted to do a longer test. The break I did last week, I did a test for about 5 minutes or so, and it was great. And then it conked out about 20 minutes in. Today we are 25 minutes into this test stream, opening up a couple of prestigious blasters. This is the last pack. And oh, I see what that is. That flare is from that. Or not. There we go. Hello, Thomas. From the Browns, Gabriel Davis, Quentin Nelson, Colts, Devontae Parker, Fred Taylor, Jaguars. On the powerhouse, Debo Samuel, and he is a powerhouse. Looking forward to him coming back. On the rookies, Hassan Haskins for the Titans. And Panini just wants me to keep flipping. Where's keep flipping? Roquan Smith on the powerhouse. That's a numbered extra points card. That is a 95 out of 149. On the powerhouse for Roquan Smith, Andrew Thomas, Vida Villa, and Miles Sanders with the Kid Reporter on the back. All right. Little blasters open. A few numbered cards. Did hit an auto, which is not guaranteed in the blasters. It was a defensive auto, but it was an auto nonetheless. We'll take it. Anytime you can get an autograph, we'll take the auto. Let's do a quick recap. And we'll go back and watch this through and make sure that the stream is good. So YouTube is giving me a message. Says it's an excellent connection, but the audio stream's bitrate is lower than recommended. So recommending 128. Okay, so that's still giving me the good connection. I can go back and change some of that. So awesome. So maybe we won't have the connection issues for the break later. So if you're going to be part of that break and you already have paid and you're in, awesome. Look forward to seeing you. If not, you just want to hang out. We are breaking 4 of the Diamond Kings hobby boxes with at least a possibility of 2 autos and or mem cards in each one of those. Plus, we're doing an hobby box of the Panini Immaculate. So there'll be lots of hits. In that one, we'll try and do it in an hour, although it'll probably take closer to an hour and a half. But we'll do what we can. Powerhouse for Roquan Smith. There's our auto that came in. For a defense, for the extra points, Logan Hall for the Buccaneers. We did get a George Pickens extra points. That was kind of nice. Not numbered. That would have been really cool, but not numbered that I could see. But then there's the George Pickens rookie as well. And Dawson Knox. That one was numbered to 240. And on the Ryan Tannehill, that was numbered. I think I said 149. That's actually 449 on that number. Can you see that? My lights a little jacked. I'll move that other one over a little bit. It's daylight outside, so the lighting has to be a little different, I think. All right. So for those of you who popped in for a moment or two, thank you. Good. Sound good so far. Look good. Thank you, Susie QZ. Appreciate that. Look, we're 29 minutes in. I wanted to go 30, so that's perfect. 30 minutes in. Just a couple suggestions from YouTube, but nothing big. So it looks like we're set and ready to go for the break in a couple of hours. So we'll sign off for now. I'm gonna go hydrate and get all carved up for the break later, and we'll see you then. Have a good one.